So, in my first speech, I talked to all of you about my experiences in school. I talked really generally, and I tried to make it as fast as I could, even though I didn't really succeed. I talked about my life generally. But today I want to emphasize more on the bullying part, because as you all know, especially in puberty, this is very common. Bullying. Most of us have been bullied. I don't know about in this class, I'm talking generally about teenagers. And I want to talk generally about it. Now, the bullying that I received in schools, my primary, senior school, it was both physical and verbal. It was quite bad, but there are way, way worse cases of bullying. I mean, if you think about it, there are kids who, as you all know, commit suicide because of bullying, because they can't take it anymore. No self-conscience. Self-conscience. Nothing. So it's a terrible thing. And I want to tell you today some things that may cause bullying. First of all, some people really need to feel powerful. This might be because they're not self-conscious, they don't think that they're good enough. So they have this need for power. They need to feel that they're stronger than someone else in order for them to feel powerful. Another cause for bullying is that I think, in my opinion, it's the most common one. Some people get influenced really easily, including me. For example, someone might be, let's say, with his friends, and his friends choose to bully someone. He doesn't like bullying at all, but he still does it, and he crosses the limits just to fit in with his friends. Another cause of bullying has to do with what the child or adult or whatever experiences at home. For example, unfortunately, outside in the world, there are many destructive families with really bad relationships, parents abusing their children, and this causes really bad effects on the child. They need to release all their anger, all their rage outside on other kids smaller than them. So these are things that I believe cause bullying. But now, what effects does bullying have on both the bully and the victim? I'm going to start off with the victim. First of all, it affects your psychology and it affects you generally, how you behave with other people. For example, I don't know if you remember, but in my first speech, I was saying that each morning before I went to school, I was feeling really nervous. I felt that I was going to throw up all the time. And it's because when someone's bullied, all the self-conscience that they have inside them, all the power, the feeling that makes you feel strong just goes away. And you feel useless, you feel you're not strong enough, other people manipulate you and you can't do anything about it. So your relationships with your friends, your family change completely because it's like you're not the same person anymore. Now the bully. As I said before, I told you what causes bullying, but a lot of times the bully might enjoy, obviously, the bully might enjoy the bullying part sometimes. What I mean is that they feel this joy, they feel this pleasure that I'm strong, I'm a strong guy, I'm the strongest here, I can do whatever I want. But the bad thing is, what about after the bullying stops? When someone decides to do something about it, when someone decides to go and tell a teacher or stand up for himself, then not only the effects of that person will be way better because he's going to be self-conscious again, he won't feel worthless, but the bully, in the end, he's going to feel even worse than the victim felt, because you feel like you're all powerful and tough, but then you realize that, I'm sorry for this word, but you're just an idiot. Because, I mean, bullying doesn't help anyone, only yourself. So, I just wanted to tell all of you what a terrible thing bullying is, and that I hope none of you have experienced it or ever will.